Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV. This is your host River Foxen, and we are going to be continuing with the chores of the main quest. And so let's talk to Otbrim here and see what he has in store for us. It's actually really funny to be playing this opening content after playing Shadowbringers on my main account, because basically I've gone from being big goddamn heroes to doing chores. Anyway, do angry pirates dream? Victory Foreman Otberm is considering recommending you for an important job involving dry dock security. So that means there's going to be some fighting. River, while I originally had doubts about your motives, you have repeatedly proven yourself an asset to Naldik and Vimelis. I still do not like you, but that does not mean I do not trust you. You don't like me? When did you say you don't like me? Grim Tota, head of the watch here at the dry docks, believes that pirates may be plotting an attack on the Victory, and she requires assistance investigating a group of unsavory individuals making camp nearby. I have recommended you for the task. Despite all Limsa Laminsa endured before, during, and following the calamity, the fact that there are still those who would turn their backs on the city-state so that they might line their pockets with a few handfuls of coin. Just the thought of it sickens me. Alright, I guess he's pointing us where to go. Grim Tota, Storm Captain. Ah, yes. I had a feeling you would be the one Outberm sent. Since you first arrived at the Moravi dry docks, I have had my men watch you. Oh, there's no need to get angry. I make it a point to keep an eye on all those new to the area. It is simply protocol. And you'll be pleased to know that nothing incriminating was found. You appear to be a model citizen, and the foreman seems to think somewhat highly of you, which I must admit is quite shocking. The man doesn't even trust his own mother. Very well then. I assume Atbrim informed you of what your task would entail. The pirates we believe are conspiring to raid the dry docks were last seen making camp near an ancient stone called the Mark of the Spinner. I would have you approach the men, posing as a lost adventurer, and see if you cannot somehow learn of their intentions. Kanango, stationed at the rear gates, can provide you with an exact location of the camp. Or is it Sanango? Again, these names. I'll call her Sanango. River! Haha! I knew it! No more sardines for Sanango. Tonight I shall dine on the finest salmon on the peninsula. Why? Well, I had a little wager going with some of the other guards on whom Otberm would recommend for the next job. My money was on you. Ah, the job. Yes, of course. If you follow the road past the gates to the southeast, you will eventually come to a barren cape with a single large stone half buried in the cliff overlooking the sea. Followers of the 12 say it's a holy place dedicated to Naimea, the spinner. I'd be surprised if the pirates camped up there were aware of that, though. All right. So where are we headed? Off in this direction, I believe? Yep. Over this way. Oh, it is. Oh, there they are. Well, we just drop down here. Yep, there's the spinner. Anyway, let's see what this disreputable fellow has to say. I'm giving you to the count of 9 to step back on that path and carry your venturing arse back down to whatever rock it is you crawled out from under. You see, I's at it up to my ears with your type roaming the hills like they was yours to roam. It's getting to be that a man canna enjoy a warm mug of rum without some shite breath outlander running up asking which is the way to the local leave meet. 7 L's if I know. I'm a bloody pirate, goddammit. Thal's balls. Once we have me boy back, I'm putting this godforsaken pisshole of an island so far behind me, ain't no one'll remember I was ever here. Come on, Scrags. We've knives to sharpen. Alright, so I didn't have to fight them here. Return to the dry docks and report to Grim Tota. So they're obviously up to no good. Pretty much said they're pirates. Oop, that was the wrong. I want this one. That was what I meant to hit. I had been playing around with my control scheme, but again, it's different. I think I've got my chords here mixed up as to which one is the summon and which one is my running stuff. And by mixed up, I mean like different from where I would put it on my main account. All right, let's see what she has to say. So, the trespassers are indeed pirates, and they are indeed planning something. But what is this talk of getting me boy back? Could it be that their target never was the Victory? Something is not right, and I won't sit by idly waiting for those pirates to make the first move. I shall order increased patrols immediately. Thank you again for your help, River. It appears we were wise to put our trust in you. Alright, and we're gonna get... So this book is worse than the one that I have, so I'm going to get the money instead. You know, I say it's money, but we have to sell it to actually turn it into money, but it sells at a set rate. Alright, well, let's keep going. Victory in Peril. Grim Tota, a captain of the watch at the MMORPG dry docks, wishes your aid in dealing with potential intruders. I am concerned, River. It appears that the pirates I had you investigate are on the move. They creep ever closer to the dry docks, so I must assume they mean to target the Victory herself. That ship is the symbol of everything Limsa Laminsa strives to become, and I will not allow these base scoundrels to lay a finger upon her hull. We must apprehend them before they put their plans into motion, and you, River, are just the woman to do it. Without your capable assistance, I fear the security of the dry docks cannot be guaranteed. Not a moment ago, my guards submitted reports of suspicious activity in the area. Pray begin your efforts by listening to one of their accounts firsthand. It matters not whom you choose to speak with, but be sure to question either Urswurst at the front gate or Sanongo at the rear. Any suspect saboteurs you encounter during the course of your investigation are to be interrogated. Report any and all findings directly to me. Alright, so we're going to do some combat, and I think it's going to be here in the city. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to switch my summon to Emerald Carbuncle so that I have AoE attacks. And let's talk to Sanongo, because we've already talked to her before. Hail, adventurer! Glad to have another hand aboard to help shore up security. The gods know our reports would sit on Grim Tota's desk gathering dust if it weren't for the assistance of those such as yourself. Speaking of reports, though, I saw one of those mangy pirates lurking around the cliff near Empty Heart. I'd take a closer look before he has a chance to cover his tracks. Oh, so we have to actually do something else. Alright, switching summons again. Because we have to go up there. And there might be a fight. And as usual, I don't want to aggro any nearby creatures while I'm in a fight. Like these wild jackals. Which I may have to fight some of them anyway. Because they're in the way. Alright, let's see here. I changed up my loadout. Oh, that's the wrong one. Alright, so that's how that works. Probably good that I'm getting to know my new layout. Alright, so energy drain is what gives me these charges to use Fester, but it's on a longer cooldown than the others. I don't know why I put Physic here. That is not what where I want that. I wanted that over here. Just trying to think. Let's put that there. Sorry, I'm just thinking what makes the most sense. Generally, everything I have on the right-hand face buttons are like the easiest things to reach, and then the D-pad is second easiest. Alright, anyway. Let's see, this is where I'm headed. Yep. Here's somebody. Shifty-eyed sailor. Ah, spotted me, did ya? Well, you're too late. What's to happen is already happening. Alright. So I need to head back down. And probably the fastest way is to jump. Oh, I can't jump. Invisible wall. But I could probably jump down this way. Yep, that did some damage. Luckily, you do get your health back pretty quickly. Alright, so as you see, she's glowing, so that means that this is going to start the big fight. So let's change my summon. And let's get going. Alright, let's proceed. So, you found me one of those pirates, did you? I knew you were the right adventurer to ask for aid. But what could these knaves be planning? What's to happen is already happening? Captain! Trouble at the shipyard. Easy now, soldier. Who did this to you? Pirates! Out of nowhere! Stuck me good. Gods below, we are not prepared for this. The pirates? Soldier, how many do they number? Not sure. More than I could quickly count. Seem to be carrying explosives. Explosives? Then there's no time to lose. River, you heard the situation. Make your way to the shipyard and engage these intruders. I will see to this man's wounds, then follow after. Make haste, now! Alright. So let's see here. Heading to the Victory. And actually, it looks like I can't actually go that way. That's blocked it off. They've given me a prescribed path. Because they want me to fight. Oh no, I hit the wrong button. There's some more. Trying to heal, huh? Oh, that guy looks a little scary. Yeah, ha ha. Never reckoned it'd be this easy. Still don't trust those slimy bastards, but their plan worked like a charm. Ah, what are you doing, you great bit bloody fool? Shut your trap, boy. This'll all be over soon. All that's left now is to blow this ugly pile of driftwood into splinters. Why would you do such a thing? Have you any idea how important this ship is? What it represents? Aye, and that's what makes it all the sweeter. Whatever it takes to knock some sense into me treacherous backstabbing son. Imagine a boy of mine giving up the pirate life to become a shipwright, and building a bleeding maelstrom vessel at that. What under Lim Lane's wide green ocean made you take up with these self-righteous shites? You're the one with no bloody sense, Da. Don't you see? The pirates had their glory days, but that era is over. Ah, I wondered why Otberm never spoke of his father. I never would have thought. This ship's a symbol, all right, of everything what went wrong with the world, and I mean to shatter it into 100,000 pieces. Grimtota, River, pray beat the tar out of this bloated sea slug and make sure no harm comes to the Victory. Alright. Ah, this is madness. A pirate don't abandon his treasures. My father, you must stop him. Leave him to us. River, Sanango, to me. As we agreed, Azafin. Mamul Jah mercenaries? I'll take the Mamul Jah. You focus on Azafin. There is a healer over here, which I need to deal with. Come on, stop healing. All right, got rid of the healer. Now I need some healing. Stunned there for a second. You have no idea who you're up against. Where, adventurer? Azafin has a crazy glint in his eye. Now, out of me damn way! I must be getting old, letting some green venturer get the best of me. Ugh, that's one big bloody ship. Big and nasty looking. You made that, did you? All right, so took care of that. Let's see what he has to say now that we know about him. My thanks, River. I shudder to think what may have become of the Victory without your intervention. The pirates have made a right mess of things. I'd best get to sorting out the docks. And my thoughts could use some sorting out as well. Ever did my father have a way of turning my life upside down. Pray convey my thanks and my apologies to Grimtota. Alright. Let's go see what she has to say. How fare you, River? I cannot begin to thank you for the role you played in preventing this madness. You defended more than a simple ship. You saved the budding hope of Limsa Laminsa from a violent demise. The day was yours. It seems our security regimen will require much in the way of improvement if we are to truly keep the dry docks safe. Otbrim apologizes? Well, I suppose I can understand why he would feel responsible for his father's actions. Of all those involved, this incident was hardest on him. But in time, I believe he will come to a single conclusion. The most fitting way of moving past his anguish is to see the Victory completed and in the water. By the by, the pirates we defeated have been handed over to the Yellow Jackets. Raynor's men will be taking over the investigation. Before the Yellow Jackets moved in, however, we recovered a most unusual object. Should you have the time to spare, I would ask of you another favor. All right. And we gained a level. So I believe the next quest just has us running back to town, so I'm going to go ahead and pick that up. All right. Men of the Blue Tattoos. Grimtota wishes to entrust you with an important task. River, in light of your role in recent events, there are a few others to whom I would entrust this task. Since last we spoke, a curious missive has been discovered amongst the personal effects of Atzepfin, the pirate behind the plot to sabotage the Victory. This missive was penned in the most unusual script, a script we believe to be some manner of code. Needless to say, anything which a proven enemy of Limsa Laminsa deems worthy of enciphering is like to be of great interest to the Maelstrom. Unfortunately, none among us can make any sense of the message. In cases such as this, I am told the Yellow Jackets are wont to turn to Baderon and his convenient connections. Thus, I would have you deliver this missive to the proprietor of the Drowning Wench, into his hand and no other. Do you understand? All right. So let's head back to town. Ahoy there, River! I've been hearing about your deeds at the dry docks. Atbrim laid out the entire tale for me. poor sod was still reeling at his old man's part in the business, but at least you kept the victory from being sunk afore she sailed. And for that, I owe you my thanks. You've really made a name for yourself here in Limsa, lass. Folk know that when they need summat doing... Eh? You need summat doing? And what might that be? You want someone to read a message written funny letters for you. And Grimtoda thought I might know a man as could? Well, let's see it then. Aye. I reckon I might know a canny bugger what can read stuff like this. Ugly sod by the name of Batteron. You know, you're like one of me regulars now, River. You never let me down yet, and Navigator help me, I reckon I can trust you. Grimtoda was right to want this message deciphered. We got us some trouble brewing here, and no mistake. Get ready for action, and I'll explain. All right. Anyway, this is going to be where I'm going to end this episode, so if you enjoyed this Let's Play, be sure to like and subscribe and click that bell icon if you're so inclined, and I'll see you later.